Hello y'all and welcome to my California sports history. Now today's video is a bit interesting. It has a little section that I have not done before called rivalries. So we'll get into that shortly. But let's start off first with my normal thing. Listing off all of the current and former teams of this sport. Now for the MLB, it's the Dodgers, who originally came from Brooklyn, the Giants, who came from New York City, the Padres, who stayed in San Diego their entire time, the Athletics, who started in Kansas City, then started in Philadelphia, went to Kansas City, and now they're moving to Las Vegas. They came from Philly to KC to Oakland to right now Sacramento as a temporary little stadium before their arena is built. Now they're going to Las Vegas. And then the Angels, who have been in LA, Anaheim the entire time. Some great notable players from California in baseball are Tatis Sr. and Jr. Tatis Sr. for the 2 Grand Slam inning against, I believe, the Dodgers, and Jr. with his massive, super long home run in Dodger Stadium, and then Tony Gwynn, obviously Barry Bonds and Albert Pujols for the Giants and Angels respectively. There's many, many more players to be notable. Obviously I can't do them all in one video. I'd be rambling on for literally 4 hours. The NHL, the Anaheim Ducks, who started as the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, the LA Kings and the San Jose Sharks. Some notable players are Wayne Gretzky, Jumbo Joe Thornton, and Patrick Marleau, Corey Perry, and Paul Kariya. All very notable players. There's many, many more I could talk about, especially with the Ducks and Sharks, and recently with the Kings. But again, too many players. I don't want to list everyone, just the notable ones. The NBA. Now this is where we get to former teams, because there are no former teams in the MLB and NHL. Now the Cleveland Barons, who started in Oakland and California as the Golden Seals. My apologies. And to start off the NBA, there's the Lakers and Clippers, both in LA, the Sacramento Kings, and the Golden State Warriors. Now the Lakers started in Minneapolis in the NBA, and before they were Minneapolis, they were Detroit. Funnily enough, the franchise was bought, got folded, and then renewed, so it's not technically Detroit. But that's where that franchise did start, and it's kind of hard to find anything else on it. The Clippers started as the Buffalo Braves, the Kings started as the Rochester Royals, and the Golden State Warriors started as Philadelphia. I'm forgetting the team name. I believe it is the Athletics. A lot of athletics. Yeah, and a lot of former teams, especially San Diego. San Diego has had many, many teams come through, like the San Diego Rockets, San Diego Sails, and then there's the LA Anaheim Stars and the Oakland Oaks. Funny. Notable players, obviously, Magic Kobe Shaq, that era, or I guess 2 eras, Steph Curry, Mr. Wardell. Kings have many notable guys right now, DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, Clippers with Paul George, a very notable one with the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander trade. Fun. I want to talk about that one a lot. Yeah, many players. Then in the NFL, the Chargers, Los Angeles, and formerly San Diego and Los Angeles, kind of went fun. The Cleveland Rams, who also went through St. Louis at some point, and then the 49ers. Very fun. 49ers haven't moved. And of course there were formerly Oakland Raiders, rest in peace, you are now Las Vegas, the Los Angeles Bucks, and the Los Angeles Dons. Both didn't last very long. Both were very interesting to talk about. Not much to say for those franchises except they existed and they were in LA. Yeah, not very notable. Notable players in the NFL for California are Aaron Donald and Phillip Rivers. Obviously, many more players to talk about, like Matthew Stafford from my Detroit Lions. Mike Williams, who currently does not have a fumble. He has more interceptions than fumbles in his career as a wide receiver. And Mike Williams was only on defense for one play, which he intercepted a Hail Mary. So it's pretty notable. Here we go. Rivalries. Now, the NHL's rivalries are interesting. Obviously, all three teams kind of rival each other in some way or the other. Anaheim also rivals their GM. So does the Kings, because they're not doing too well right now. And San Jose rivals Las Vegas, the Golden Knights, due to, I believe, 2016, where 2018, where Vegas blew a 3-1 series lead to San Jose. Very fun. MLB's kind of more complex. The triad of the Dodgers, Giants, and Padres, all in triangle. And then the Freeway Series, I believe, with the Dodgers and Angels. And the Angels and Athletics rival each other more because of their level of play right now. They don't rival much else. They kind of can't with their level of play. And the Athletics rival themselves because they're leaving. The NBA is a bit more complex. All of them rival each other with the exception of Golden State and Sacramento. It's kind of there. Golden State does own the Kings a lot. I mean, so do the Lakers to the Clippers, but I digress. They're in LA. They shared an arena for a long time. Now they don't. The Clippers and Kings both rival the playoffs. They fail to get there a lot. Their level of play isn't very good. Historically, they're not very well in the playoffs. The Kings recently made it to the Western Conference Finals a couple of years back. Didn't make it to the finals, but I'm sure they're going to get over that hump at some point. Maybe within the next 10 years, they'll make it to the finals, but we shall see. In the NFL, all three teams rival each other, and the only exception is the Rams with the draft, because they hate their draft picks for some reason. And on to the last section of this video, which is the future. Obviously, the LA 2028 Olympics are coming up with a ton of new sports, football, lacrosse, many others. They're taking away breakdancing, which is good. This is one of the worst things at the Paris Olympics. The effect this will have on California teams is, I think it'll raise the number of teams in California, expand the number of cities that have teams. I believe currently 6 cities have teams right now. LA, Sacramento, San Francisco, San Diego, Anaheim. You get the gist. There's a lot of teams. And will this bring in a second LA hockey team in the NHL? Possibly. I believe the only sport that LA doesn't have 2 teams in is hockey. And the Kings are not fulfilling that hole right now with their level of play. Obviously, they had the 2010s dynasty where they won 3 cups, or maybe it was just 2. I confuse that with the Rangers as well, and the Blackhawks. And what's next for Las Vegas? Las Vegas needs one more team, and they complete the 4-sport trifecta. They complete the 4-sport challenge, I guess. And the most likely one would be the Sacramento Kings. If they don't get better. I see the Kings leaving over the Clippers because the Clippers have a new stadium. Steve Ballmer spent a lot of money on that Intuit Dome with all of its amenities, and their agreement to stay in LA for a while will definitely help them. The Kings, I'm not so sure about because of many different reasons. I mean, Portland could be moving to Las Vegas given the time and opportunity, and to see who the new owners are. So yeah, this was just an interesting little video. I wanted this to be longer, but severe headaches and not having enough content for this, really. There's a lot to be talking about in the California sports history, but this is just a very brief one. So thank you.